What's good, everybody? Greg Hickman here. And in this video, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to share my setup here in my office. This is my home office. I am moving into a new office here soon, on how I do my live streams into our Facebook group, for both our free group at the Alt Agency community, as well as our paid client groups. Also, how I usually record my podcast / YouTube videos. And mainly because I get this question all the time, like, hey, your camera looks so good. Like, how is this set up? What are the tools? So below this video, you will find a list of all of the actual tools and links that I am going to mention in this video. So first and foremost, the setup. Let me flip. I can't flip this camera around. So here's what we're gonna do. My desk is currently set up like so, next to the window. So a lot of people mention my lighting. I usually shoot with facing my camera, which you can see is right here, and the window is right behind it. So I usually get really good natural light. And depending upon how bright it is, I can close these blinds and or the curtains and control that fairly well. So that's it. So the camera's set to the side. So when I'm sitting at my desk, I'll flip this around. You can see, like, here's my camera and here's the webcam, which I don't use for those videos. My camera's over here. This is a Sony a6500 with a Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4 lens. So here is the camera, just on a very cheapo tripod. And the reason that the video is blurred, or the background is blurred in all of my videos, is because of the lens, that Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4. I really wish I could have filmed this video like a YouTuber and done all the slow motion stuff, but like, that's just not me. And I wanted to answer this question because I get this question literally at least 3 to 5 times a week for the last 2 years. And I've been meaning to make this video. So all of the stuff I'm talking about is linked up below if you want to get it. Many of them are affiliate links through Amazon or whatever. So I will get like a little kickback. I've actually never done Amazon affiliate stuff. So just a heads up that that's that. So when I'm sitting here, I'll literally just look right at this camera. So like, this is my view. I'm holding the camera right in front of my face and I'm just talking right here. Now you'll see, I use Ecamm Live on my computer, and this is what allows me to stream. I'll hop on to a screen share here probably in a minute, but because I'm always at my computer, I just use my actual podcasting mic, which is a Heil PR40, which has an XLR connection, which is connected to this Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. So this mic is connected here, and then this is a USB into the back of my iMac. You with me? So when I'm looking at this camera, I'm talking into my microphone. And that's how that works. And I can see what you'll see from this view. Obviously, I'm looking this way, but normally I'm just talking like this. And so this is the view of most of my videos. And I can twist, if I want my desktop screen to show up like I do a lot, I'll just kind of move my seat a little bit and do that. So hopefully that was helpful. Now, sometimes, because I like to do it, if I want the mic out of the view of the camera, I can take it up on the boom arm, raise the boom arm, and angle the mic down. It's not really a shotgun mic, but it serves as serves as the same thing. You just have to turn up the mic a little bit. Audio is not as good, but from that view, then you can see the mic is up high. And again, apologize for the unprofessional video on this. This is just from my iPhone. Now, what allows me to make my Sony DSLR serve as a webcam is a device it's like a 4K converter. It's called a Magewell. And so I'm literally getting in the weeds here, but it's this little black box right here called a Magewell. And all of a sudden my headphones started going off. So camera is connected to this Magewell. Magewell is this blue cord that goes into the back of my USB iMac. And that's pretty much the connection. Fairly simple. That thing, the Magewell, is like $350. They make cheaper versions, but I'll link up the one I use below. Now, again, a big piece of what makes this easy for me and my workflow is Ecamm Live. And what I'm going to do is, now that you've seen the camera, which is the Sony a6500 with Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4, Heil PR40, Focusrite 2i2, all of which are connected in the back via USB of my iMac, I turn on Ecamm Live. And let's hop over to a screen share of Ecamm Live so I can show you how I've set it up there. So let's jump in. All right, so this is now the view that you normally see when I'm recording a podcast. And let's look at my screen. And so my screen, if I do desktop only, is essentially, now you see Ecamm Live here, which the camera is pulling from my Sony. This is super meta, so hopefully you're getting this. And down in the sound levels, which is accessible through the window in the Ecamm Live app, I just have my Scarlett 2i2, which I showed you earlier, and connected to that. So this is my audio levels. Now, you've seen me in my videos draw on the iPad. And so I have my iPad connected as a to the USB, actually through the Lightning cable, because I have the iPad Pro. And I set up a scene in Ecamm as my camera plus my iPad, which now allows me, you can see down here, like I can add different screens. I can add a second camera if I wanted, which would be my webcam. But so I chose to minimize my talking video, my talking head, which you see me over here. And if I want to now draw on my iPad, which you've seen me do if you watch any of my videos, I can now do that. Now, if I really wanted to like change how the view of that is, I can do side by side and talk like this, which works for some videos. Or I could choose this. And I can move, while I'm doing a live, I can actually move this around and it works out pretty well. And so if I want to just show, like on Ecamm, if I wanted to show my desktop, I could choose desktop. And now I can go around on my desktop and, you know, do my live that way. But really, that's it. I try to keep it super simple. And again, I'll link up all of the stuff below. You do not need to do all of this to do a live. You can use your regular webcam. You can use a regular USB mic. I have just been podcasting for a long time. And so I had the gear and I had the camera because I do a lot of video stuff. So when I move into our new office, I'll do like another tour, but hopefully this helps you understand if you want to do a simple setup to create your YouTube channel or do lives into a private Facebook group, or for your clients, do live trainings for your clients. You can do it all just like this. Simple setup, iPad, camera, DSLR that connects into the Magewell. That's like the key piece that makes you allows you to use your DSLR camera as a webcam, and then you can use your nice camera for any sort of web conference calls, Zoom meetings, and really step up your the look and feel. So if you're a coach, consultant, agency, and you work with clients remotely, you can really you kind of have a better experience with your clients when they have a better view into your world, and that all comes from the camera and the lens. So hopefully you find this helpful, and let me know if you have any questions below. Happy to answer those. Again, I keep it fairly low tech. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I just get this question so many times, so I wanted to ask. And really how to connect your iPad is just the Lightning cable, or what do they call the USB-C cable of the iPad Pro into the back of the iMac.
and that allows me to then share my screen. At least Ecamm allows me to share my screen. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. Ask any questions below, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, if you're an agency owner and you're done growing your traditional agency model and you want to add on a high-ticket coaching and or consulting program, then join our free community over at altagency.com/group, where we're going to share the latest strategies and tactics to add that as a revenue stream to your business today.